10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Earth Spirit.
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Gaskell. Hello, you're right. Let's go. Team Liquid versus Tornado, ladies and gentlemen. Tornado RoX. This is game 2 here of the 2-game series. Game 1 did indeed go to Team Liquid, and here we have it. We talked about it. We said, would they ban out the Earth Spirit? They say no, we'll ban out the Darkseid and the IO. So Liquid say, all right, we'll first pick Earth Spirit. And as we said, it was good stuff from Jerax in game 1, and I don't expect anything less here in game 2. And if anything, the Tusk pick. You got to be careful with that Tusk, because that snowball could set you up for Earth Spirit to lay down a pretty nice combo onto your team.
Razor.
Radiant team pick.
No, yeah, it wasn't at the start, yeah. That's for sure.
10 seconds remaining.
Yes, that was the step up.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Invoker.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it just switched around at the Tornado. They're going to be able to get themselves the Invoker this game, and I mean that is a hero that, when played correctly, it's
10 seconds remaining.
It's pretty scary, pretty beastly. But also it is another hero that Earth Spirit he's going to love to silence, and there will be the chance to jump in. And also like in the mid lane, Razor versus Invoker. Well, how are we going to kind of see that matchup fare off? Do you think? Yeah. Oh yeah. And Bane is still in the pool, and I reckon one of the teams is going to pick that up for sure, surely. Yeah.
Team Liquid's turn to ban. Radiant team ban.
Well, the Lycan ban. I mean, it was something that we were talking about in game 1. Was very nice, and
remaining.
Here getting banned out. I mean, Matumba Man. He's
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, other heroes that you feel that they could kind of fit into a similar role. If Team Liquid are going to go for a similar kind of lineup, I mean, who else do you think they could contemplate for getting for Matumba Man other than the Lycan, for the way that they were playing last game? If they do something again this game too that's along the same lines.
I mean, Sven is on the table for sure, right?
Yeah.
He has to be definitely in that list of like the frontline strength tanky heroes. Wraith King's not as good because the Invoker could go Quas Wex. That makes it a little bit tough. I mean, it's not really a ton of heroes. I guess Tiny could also be good if you want to go for like that 5-man push meta. But that also
Tiny could be interesting. Yeah.
It also means that you would want to pick a Wisp, but I'm not entirely sure if Liquid want to do that. I mean, they can. It's in their arsenal, but actually no, they can't because it's banned. But
no, yeah, Wisp was first ban.
10 seconds remaining.
I was just thinking, I was like, wait, is Wisp actually banned? And then I had to look, and I was like, yeah, it is.
Team Liquid's
But yeah,
turn
any
to
strength
pick.
frontline hero could pretty much have done the same thing. I would also say that Slark is another hero that I keep going back to, but I think he's really strong right now. Just because of people's want to fight a lot, but Slark never really has to go back to base. He's just that carry who always is at a good amount of HP. He's always ready to go. He has low mana cost spells. He scales great into the late game. And if you don't kill him, like, immediately,
Radiant
you're pretty
team
much not
pick.
killing him. Because if you don't burst him, he just heals back up, uses ulti, things like that. Very annoying hero, and one of Matumba Man's best heroes. I still think he plays it in pubs a lot, but I don't know if he plays it in competitive anymore.
And I mean, well, there we have it. So there's the Bane.
Team Liquid's
As suggested, and
turn to pick.
god damn it, if only I'd been so sure about Dazzle in in
Radiant
game 2 rather than game 1. But
pick.
Kuroki Dazzle does come
Ooh.
out. They'll pick up the Nyx Assassin. I know that is certainly one of your favourites as well, and I imagine, well, that is going to be Mind Control Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, he's very good at this hero.
Yeah.
Him and Universe, I
Team
think, were the two that I've seen play it the
Liquid's turn
most
to
recently. Both very impressive results. Oh, and Moon. Yeah, Moon played it as well.
Yeah. I mean, Jug picked up here, and it's true, well, obviously one of the stronger carries at the moment, and it's also, of course, very nice against the Nyx Assassin lane, because you do not give a
10
damn
seconds
about Spike
remaining.
Carapace.
It's very true. But they also...
Just move in with the Blade Fury, get the
5
deeps in, and
seconds
you've got to be
remaining.
careful if you're Nyx against these heroes, surely.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're actually waiting to see what the carry is going to be
Reserve
from
time.
Liquid. So if they see a carry that's punishable, you could easily send like Juggernaut Bane up there, you know? I mean, you could do pretty much a number of things with what Tornado Rocks currently have.
Radiant
Whereas
team
Liquid,
ban.
they have Disable, but what I like to refer to as reliable Disable, they are lacking. So both of their Disables are skill shots, more or less. Like if you miss them, it's bad. And Earth Spirit's Sun is a bit easier to land, I would
10
actually say, than
seconds
Impale
remaining.
in a lot of cases. So I like the Nyx overall against what
5
Tornado
seconds
Rocks have.
remaining.
Nyx destroys Invoker, like in every sense. It's just so annoying to play that hero into a
Team
Nyx.
Liquid's
Not only because
turn to
Invoker now
pick.
has 4 int gain, which is I think one of the highest, maybe like top 3. I think Skywrath and Pugna both have really high int gain as well. But Mana Burn owns you. Spike Carapace owns you. And then if you, for whatever reason, don't have sentries, like you can just get blown up at the start of a fight by an offlaner. And this is a hero that usually has a lot of farm priority on Invoker, so you don't really want to be just like hard countered by some hero who doesn't need as much items to deal with
10
you.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Oh,
remaining.
I
Our
forgot
final
to
pick.
toggle my freaking in-game audio again. Damn it.
Oh, Andy, they'll all be shouting at me.
Reserve
Ah.
Yeah, already. Codecaster and audio building
I just saw the
game. We
first
have
message
it.
and I just said, damn it. I forgot to toggle it
Damn.
again.
God damn
I don't
it,
know why
Andy.
it does that. Like, I just unclick and click it and it works. But if I don't, I'm not audible in game. Like, it makes no sense. Thank you, Reborn.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, taking the time here, Liquid. What are they going to go? Matumba Man, they're going to
Ooh.
go Anti-Mage.
I like that a lot, actually.
All
Radiant
right,
team
yeah.
pick.
This is a...
Synergizes nicely with the mana burn from Nyx Assassin, and as you said, you've already got some high-end pools to play with.
Yeah, this is a very, very good AM game, for sure. Now, is this offlane Tusk, or are we going to see a different hero? That's kind of my wonder right now. I guess it has to be, right? Like, I don't think you want to do support Tusk anymore.
You don't think? I don't know, I think you do. Well, why wouldn't you necessarily feel...
Well,
10
against Dazzle and
seconds
Earth Spirit
remaining.
as supports, you have very limited options in the early game. Like,
5
if you go on Earth
seconds
Spirit,
remaining.
or if you
Yeah.
try to go on anyone in his lane, like you mentioned, the Boulder Smash is really good. So
Reserve
you can stop
time.
him from doing any like combos per se, and you can also roll away if they go on the Earth Spirit himself. Then you have Dazzle, who's also great defensively. So I feel like the Tusk is going to have a much harder time doing things in the early laning phase, which means you kind of want to put him in the off lane. That way he can just soak EXP, and then during mid game maybe you can find a combo and, you know, get like a quick kill on somebody that way. But I don't feel like as a
10
support
seconds
he's not really that good against these heroes in my opinion. I mean, obviously when you
5
pick a hero
seconds
first, you have to
remaining.
assume it's going to get countered in some way.
Here we go, what we got? Oh,
Slardar.
so
Okay.
it's, yeah, Slardar offlane. So they're going to stick with the Tusk support, even though, as you mentioned, there are, you know, it could arguably not be necessarily the strongest play here. But yeah, Slardar on the offlane. Something that we saw, it was Spirit, wasn't it, that snuck it through earlier today?
Yep.
And did they win that game?
Yeah, that was the game where they backdoored.
They did, didn't they? Yeah.
Because they had creeps
Yes,
inside the
it
base
was,
and they bought
wasn't
it
it?
in.
Yeah, they got the back.
They
door
almost
win.
lost.
Yeah. Yes.
They almost
It was
lost.
close. But yeah, so Slardar. I mean, is this the game for a Slardar?
I think it's a hero that had catch that they desperately needed. Because as soon as they saw the AM, they looked at their lineup and they were like, okay, we actually can't kill the AM with our heroes, so we need something else. And Slardar just happened to be there. And I think it's a really good
10
option as an
seconds
off lane that
remaining.
still kind of transitions well into the mid late game. Like sometimes you look
5
for catch and you want something
remaining.
like a clockwork, you know, something that just like forces the team fight. But that's not really what you want against Liquid's lineup. You want something that can go in, get a quick pick, has mobility, can translate into late game in some way, and Sardar pretty much fits all of those criteria. So here we
Prepare
are.
for battle.
Let's have a look. Let's see how it goes. Ghost stick on the Slardar, of course, and this is game 2 here of the series between Tornadoes and Liquid, and we did indeed have a pretty action-packed game 1. Liquid were able to kind of close the deal and take the win at the end. And this time again, Jarek's that first pick quality Earth Spirit. Liquid very much highly prioritizing this hero, and we saw for the reasons why in that first game where he had some very, very clutch plays there with the man. And we'll see if Tornadoes made a mistake here letting it through again, but a bit of a switch up in their lineup style. And they've certainly got some hard hitters, and the synergy is certainly there with the lineup that Tornadoes do. And in terms of overall draft, it's hard to go because I feel that
30
Tornadoes
seconds to
draft
battle.
is better, but I think the fact that Liquid have got heroes that they're very comfortable in makes it hard to kind of favor one side over the other here, surely, Andy.
I actually feel like Liquid's team is easier to play.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my biggest concern. When I see a team that has a very easy win condition, I have a tendency to favor their draft. Not to say that RoX can't win with their heroes, but if your win condition is our
The
AM
battle
farms, that's really
begins.
easy. You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, obviously you're gonna have to do more than just get the AM farm, but the general consensus is if Matumba Man gets ahead, RoX have a very difficult time dealing with him. They don't have very good deep push. They have one hero with catch. So that means it's going to be a very easy game for the safe laner. And in those types of scenarios, I have a tendency to favor that team. So still, RoX have a very good laning phase. That's something that you can always look to. But we saw Liquid's game 1. Their laning phase wasn't very good. Like, their Earth Spirit was not really that impactful until a little bit later. I think the middle lane was going pretty badly, actually, for Fata. As it might even be going badly again. I mean, this guy just can't seem to get a 1v1. It's just always 1v2.
Denied.
Yeah, I mean, as well, you know, you talked about the fact that if the AM gets ahead, if Tornadoes do get ahead as well, they'll be able to certainly have the tools to punish the AM. And Invoker here, of course, is he, I guess with the point in Exhort, it is going to be the Exhort build rather than the maxing out Wex this game, even though that surely could work quite nicely against the heroes of Liquid.
I think that Quas Wex Invoker is always good against AMs if you can get the Orchid early, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I would look to. However, Orchid makes you very squishy against Nyx, which is bad. So I'm kind of torn as to, is it better to go Exort? Because you're also gaining Int as Exort, which is also scary. So the Exort build is squishier than the Quas Wex, unless you go for the Orchid item progression. I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to play Invoker in this game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't quite know what he signed up to because it was second pick, wasn't it? Or was it first?
It was first or second. I know it was in the first phase. As we're going to see First Blood actually going the way of RoX here, bottom lane. Spin with an Ice Shard and a Snowball. Gets the kill on the Mind Control.
Yeah, he hadn't actually skilled anything yet, but I don't know, it wouldn't have made a difference anyway. Of
Nah.
course, the Blade Fury, Spike Carapace doesn't matter, so...
Yeah, Carapace does nothing. Oh, he went for another Rune Steel, didn't get it that time. Did it in the first game, actually.
He's certainly finding his levels a little bit quicker this time. The fact that he's nearly reached level 2 at 2 minutes in. I feel like he was at this point, a couple more minutes after that. And well, they get the mana burn onto Yolf, so the clarity is effectively wasted. I think he's sitting on 65 mana as well, so won't be able to offer too much to the lane. So Mind Control's going to feel a little bit safer coming in here, gathering up the XP. But Jug CS, 9 for 3. Actually, the better CS at the moment on Matumba Man, but we've got to take into account the fact that Jug did kind of come away from the wave and get himself that first blood, which is, of course, going to be very much worth it here for the boy.
Yeah, I'm excited for the CS difference. Oh, they're going on Mind Control again here. He is dead.
Oh dear. I mean, it was... Yeah, it was a good hero pick, this Jug, against this offline Nyx, that's for sure.
Yeah, they picked the Tusk second, right? Wasn't that their opening? Wasn't it like Invoker Tusk or something like that?
I think it was...
No,
it was Tusk
Tusk
first. It was
Invoker,
Tusk first.
yeah, you're right.
It was Tusk first, I remember now, yeah.
So, they picked Juggernaut fourth,
Yes.
which means that they picked the Juggernaut after they picked the Nyx.
Yeah, they picked it after the Nyx. I think it was a direct kind of, right, this hero does fine in lane against the Nyx assassin, and it's got a very high chance of getting kills with, and we're seeing exactly that.
Yeah, very nice adaptation of the draft there from RoX. I really like the lane so far. I was very skeptical about the Tusk support because I didn't really see any way that he could do anything, but with a hero like Juggernaut, any support can kill, you know?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of like the strength of the hero, as his laning phase is so unbelievably good. Okay, Fata, middle lane.
Should be fine here. We've got JerAx turning it around, but no, okay, there's a snowball across. He'll try and pop the salve here. Yol looking for the chase down. Hasn't quite got mana here for the shards. He will in a few seconds. He's just going to go for the Ancient tonight. Yep. I'm off. He's done. He's gone. They'll actually turn towards JerAx here, but so they're going to try, no, just a brain sap and a step back. But at this point, it's certainly looking like it is Tornadoes that have a hold of well, just the rotations at this point. But it is still worth noting that Matumba Man is top of the CS board.
Yeah, this is the...
But I guess that's kind of the only saving grace, really, for the side of Liquid at the moment.
Well, keep in mind that drafts, like the way that these are, like RoX is supposed to be doing this in the early game. Like, you pick Juggernaut, you pick Bane, Invoker's a good laner. Like, all their heroes are actually very good in lane. So if you're not like finding kills or at the very least causing pressure, and you're playing against an AM team, and like a more mid-game oriented lineup, then you got problems. Like you actually need to be doing this, I think, if you're RoX. Not to take anything away from them, like they're playing well, but they need to keep up the pressure. Can't ever be satisfied with like, okay, we got 2 kills, let's back off, you know? Gotta keep going.
It's... looks to be, it's going to be the Exhort build here from Invoker, as we were pondering earlier. I mean, Jug this game, is this a Battle Fury Jug game?
Going Battle Fury would kind of signify that you're okay going into the late game against an AM. It's not that...
I guess that, yeah.
It's not that Juggernaut can't deal with AM, it's more that the AM's game style is to avoid the fight until you have items, whereas the Juggernaut wants to fight, because his abilities allow him to do so. Like Spin and Omni are quite potent, so... I'm kind of wondering that myself. I think it would probably be better if he just went for a normal like stat build, you know? Just go for like the Aquila, maybe you buy drums, that's why you just run at people. I think that's a really nice way of playing in this game. As you go
mid lane, JerAx moving in. He's gonna get it. Poison touch ticking down Yol there.
Even drops a ward. Behind enemy lines, good stuff. Oh, and their mid ward gets eaten at the same time. It's actually not so great for RoX there.
I guess this is the Midas build here for the Invoker this game. Picking up the Gloves of Haste. Do you think he's going to be going for that this time?
Invoker always buys Midas, like, no questions
You need
asked.
those, the double Forge Spirits really ASAP.
Yeah, the thing is, you actually get them at the same level that you did before, like level 9. But you also get Alacrity and Meteor in conjunction with that because of the new way that Invoke works. So before you had to actually spend a point in it, but now you don't. So even though you're still spending a different point elsewhere, you get all the same spells and a lot more actually, which makes the Invoker level timing just that much better. I actually don't know why Ice Frog buffed this hero like 7 times in a row. Like even being an Invoker player, like I like Invoker, right? He's one of my favorite heroes. He buffed him like literally 5 patches in a row, and then made him broken by changing the scaling of Alacrity, and then gave him level 1 Invoke. It's like... I think Ice Frog is actually a wizard.
Well, there's no doubting that the hero's very strong at this point. And, well, JerAx rolling forward. Just popping into the Roche, checking it out. Jug is level 7 now. Hasn't got the mana for the Omni Slash, but at this point, Mind Control's just having to play it very safe in the lane. And it's starting to pay off. He is getting the levels here on this Nyx Assassin. You know, level 5 at the moment. So Vendetta just round the corner. And just doing his best to make sure he doesn't get too close, which you really can't, because we've seen already how easy it is for the combo down here to kill him.
Yeah, it's spooky stuff. On the bright side, I don't really feel like he needs a lot of items this game. He just kind of needs the EXP. And he is going to throw out a mana burn here. Oh god, he has stick charges. Oh god, he's still dead. That's got to feel so bad.
Oh boy, just as I was praising him for his safe play.
Yeah.
He goes and does it again.
It's an incredibly hard lane, though.
Yeah, it's so hard for this man.
He really wants to get 6, just so he can try to do something, right? So he goes up and tries to get some EXP, but unfortunately they were ready and waiting. And I don't think that he saw how many stick charges the Jug had, otherwise going for that was maybe a little bit too aggressive, but He does know now that if he mana burns once, he shouldn't have mana to spin again. Which is some good information, I guess.
On bottom lane again. Is this really going to happen again, Andy?
No, he
Oh,
got
nice
the
mana burn. Yeah. RoX. Oh no! Again the charges.
The Voidstone
The
regen
one
and the
charges.
Aquila and the stick. Yeah, Jesus.
Oh.
And a
Oh,
crit.
the crit. Oh.
All right, that's actually tilting. I think. Like that's a tilt for sure.
I'll be honest. I have seen in the past mind control can be a little bit susceptible to tilting.
Well, if there's ever a game to tilt, it's gonna be this one. He is all of his team's deaths right now. I mean, you got to feel for the guy. The lane is super hard for him, and they are putting a lot of emphasis on keeping him down too. Like, I'm actually surprised that they have so many heroes down here all the time. And Liquid finally rotate over. Gonna do some dewarding just to make sure there's no lane ward down, but he still needs to get level 6, and he's not anywhere near his arcanes either. So it's a rough early game.
It really is. It really, really is for the guys. But it's still Matumbaman's anti-mage. He's been totally unfazed by the whole shenanigans going on across the map. He's pretty much I'd like to say perfect CS and maybe even above.
Yeah, he actually has over the amount of CS you should have at this point in the game. So he's probably killed jungle creeps too.
This is going to be a very, very fast blink dagger.
Blink AM, dude. Why not?
Blink AM. Why not?
I've seen it
very
before.
Fast Battle Fury.
You blink dagger in, then you hit mana void, then you blink out.
You just put points in stats and you buy blink diffusal. Easy.
That works too.
No points in the break and no points in the thing.
You don't need mana break.
Nah.
That is a crutch. But yeah, his farm is insane actually. So he goes and kills the creep camp between every single wave, when like on the minute mark that it rolls around, and then he just goes back and he pushes out the wave, and then he does it again. Okay, Yul's coming up here, but I don't think they can kill this AM. Not with just these two. They need a Sunstrike maybe, and one more. He has 1,000
Especially
HP.
not with the fact that he's got backup here as well here, Matumbaman. You know, Kuroki's got himself in position, mind control's vendetted up.
Okay, so I guess the important thing to note is, did Yul TP to the tower, or did he smoke and walk down the lane? Because they have a ward there. I didn't actually see. So if they saw him, that's why mind control's sitting here, just anticipating it, but they didn't break the smoke, so they're not 100% sure.
Oh, looks like mind control breaking now if Yol kind of steps back, but Yol's looking for some action towards mid. Yeah, smoke's going to come off. No, but the ping's coming out here. Matumbaman continuing to try and go for as quick of a Battle Fury as he can, and it is going to be, again, I'll say it, it's going to be very quick. On top of the treads as well, mind you, and the poor man's shield.
Yeah, well, he's gotten all 4 of his team's kills. So we got the first blood, 3 kills on top of that. When you have a game that's good, it's actually really good to go Battle Fury. Sometimes when you have just like a normal laning phase and you don't get any kills, you want to fight around with your team, you know, you go a different build, but in this game, he's actually just had such a good time that the Battle Fury timing more than makes up for the fact that maybe another item might be more optimal for fighting. You just buy it because it's efficient to buy this early.
Yes, and at this point, it's not too much of an issue. The fact that you, as you said earlier, if you're buying a Battle Fury, you're kind of accepting that you're comfortable going late against Dania. You think it's at this point of the game, if you get it this quick, it's just totally worth it every time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. For sure. Like, if I had a game where I was playing and I was just like, oh, I have like 5 kills at 11 minutes, and I'm gonna have a... Oh, that was...
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Almost. But yeah, if you get it this early, it's almost always good. And it also says that the RoX are feeling pretty confident in the early game too. And it's as I said before, it's not that Juggernaut can't kill an AM, it's just that more often than not, you're not gonna be in a situation where the heroes are really gonna be wanting to fight each other until quite a bit later.
I mean, that's got to be a good timing for it. 12-minute Battle Fury treads poor man's shield.
Yeah, the guy's
he's got some farm. That is impressive.
I mean, the fact that
12 minutes in.
The fact is, he actually beat the Juggernaut to Battle Fury, who got first blood and 3 extra kills.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, granted,
and a free lane.
Granted, he did buy an Aquila, right? And he bought a wand. So that's like 1,000 gold.
Jax moved in there, did get the kill. Oh, is he getting out of this? Oh, no, he's not. Shards just in time from Tusk.
Yeah, nicely done.
Enabling them to find the return kill, and I mean, they get the Bane, but I'll be honest, it is another kill that the Jug's involved in. So I think Tornadoes will be happy with that, and he's about to touch on level 11 as well, 13 minutes in. And they're going to get the tower here by the looks of it, with the push from
Radiant's
Invoker.
middle tower is under
Oh,
attack.
my control! Oh god, I thought it blocked him. He did have a quelling though, actually.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, this is a hard one to tell who's going to come ahead. I think it seems close. I mean, Tornadoes, they've got the momentum, but it's all about the anti-mage. I feel a lot of weight is on Matumbaman's shoulders this game.
Yeah, for sure. But he is a very good AM player. Can confirm.
Yeah.
So I think that it's well within the realm of possibility to put weight on him to win this game. The guy we actually haven't talked a whole lot about is a Slardar.
Oh, yeah. That's some good tread toggling as well there from him.
Oh, come on, this is like
stuff.
AM 101. You can't be excited about that.
Yeah, but it's nice. Look at it. Here we go. Oh,
No, he's holding on to
Oh,
the blink now. He's
yes.
just waiting for the creeps to respawn.
efficiency.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Dire's bottom
But
tower is
we haven't
under
talked
attack.
much about Gostic. He's kind of been silent this game. We've been talking about the carries and whatnot, but
I think is he dead? Nah, he's fine.
he's alright. He's gonna walk it off. But this guy, he has 1600 gold. He's level 8.
Take that as
He hasn't died at all. He has been having a very solid early game. He's even got 29 CS, which doesn't sound like a lot.
I think
It's a respectable
mean,
amount.
in comparison, though, the impressive thing is you look at Mind Control. He's died 4 times, and he's only under a level behind the Slardar. So Mind
Dire's
Control
middle
has kept
tower
himself
is
in the
under
game,
attack.
XP wise, even though he's dying a lot. Compared to, as you said, a Slardar, who on paper has been having a great time up
Dire's
there.
structures
Yeah, well, he
are
does have a level
fortified.
disadvantage on the Nyx as well.
Radiant's
As
top
middle lane, we're
tower
going to
is
see
under
JRX actually
attack.
get picked here.
accept your death.
Tornado diving behind enemy lines. Going for the towers. I like the
Dire's
fact that they're
middle
starting to
tower
move around,
is
and even the
under
Jug
attack.
is here, even though he's gone for the Battle Creep build anyway, so he goes
Dire's
for a farming
middle
item,
tower
which is
has
still very
fallen.
good in terms of like damage output and whatnot and lane push. And then he just says, I'm just gonna go fight anyway, because I have level 2 Omni. Like he is level 11 at 15 minutes as a safe laner. I suppose the AM is actually almost 12, so seems about right overall. But still pressure being applied by Tornado. They're not just gonna let
Radiant's
Matumba Man
bottom
have his way.
tower is under attack.
He's farming both jungles now, Matumbaman.
Yeah.
He is a full-on beast at this point.
Yeah, this
Just
is what you
going
want to
for
do.
it.
The thing that a lot of AMs do is they'll farm their own woods. And if you're playing a hero that has blink mobility, and the enemy team doesn't have a blink dagger
Radiant's
themselves
bottom
yet,
tower is
the
under
best thing you can
attack.
do is either farm their woods or always push like the opposite side of the map, like every time. Now Stardar's gonna be TPing down here.
Dire's top tower is under
And he's
attack.
going straight Manta too. He's not even going for the not even
Radiant's
going for
middle
the
tower
Bloods.
is under
So
attack.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you kind
Radiant
of need to, what,
structures are
against
fortified.
just removing the amplifier and also
Dire's
to
top
something to deal with the
tower
Jug's
is under
Omni Slash
attack.
as well. It's going to be nice for the AM.
yeah,
If he does get caught out.
it also says that he wants to be ready to fight sooner. That's like
Yeah, oh
that's
yeah.
pretty much the biggest thing. Because the way that Tornado are playing right now, they're taking like all the towers.
Oh, they've got a sentry! Oh!
I am the snowball from Gobo.
Mind control.
Radiant's
I
middle
just want to give him a
tower
hug,
is under
honestly.
attack.
It's a tough game here for the Nyx Assassin.
The thing that sucks about it is he is like always doing so well, like in every single game that I see him play. And every once in a while, you just have like that one game, and you're like, freaking Juggernaut Tusk pickers, man. Makes my life super hard.
They want to go back in here, by those Tornadoes, see if they can catch anyone out on the side of Liquid. Liquid, so they have JRX fairly far out. If they can get the lead in,
got
but he's going to
Blink.
roll and boulder away. Okay.
There we go.
Blink in, amplify. Kuroki, where's your grave at? He's not even going to bother. He says, mate, you fucked up. We're leaving you. It's only level 1 grave anyway, so he didn't want to put himself at risk.
Yeah. I think it's actually worth to abandon him in that situation. Now that they have Blink up on the Slardar, it's open field on Liquid Heroes. I think they're going to have a really hard time fighting. They need a... how do they actually win a team fight with their heroes right now? I guess that's one thing I never really thought about.
Dire's top tower
Is the
under
laning
attack.
phase for Tornado obviously went very well. Like the Nyx died a
Dire's
ton, and Nyx is
structures
not
are
good at defending
fortified.
towers. Let's just get that out there right now. If you're playing Nyx and the enemy team is 5-manning with sentries,
Radiant's middle
your
tower
job
is under attack.
is like, you got nothing. You can go like split push lanes
Radiant's
with
middle
freaking
tower
Impale. They're
has
gonna try to go for
fallen.
BZZ.
Radiant's
Yeah, you can see
bottom
this
tower
movement down the
is
mid
under
lane,
attack.
trying to help join them as well. They get the Blink Crush onto 2, Shard's coming out as well, Snowball forward, but they actually get mistimed here with a Tornado from Invoker, so the stun is avoided. And they're moving forward here. And it's just going to force Liquid back. Well, no, Liquid kind of
Radiant's
lucky not to
bottom
lose anyone
tower
off the
has
back of that.
fallen.
And meanwhile, Matumbaman still farming, getting the tower. And that is... what? That's not how you build a Manta Star.
No, this is CTY build, man.
This is... okay.
This is CTY build. He's gonna go,
Yeah. What did he buy next? I can't remember what CTY get. He got Hyperstone.
I think he went Manta and then he went Assault. Or he went like Manta
Oh, he
and then
bought Plate
Basher
Mail, did he?
Assault.
Didn't he buy like a Hyperstone and a... Oh, no, I can't remember.
Oh, he
was
bought a
something weird.
casual relic. That's what he
That
bought.
was a casual relic. That's
Yeah.
what he got.
I remember
So
that
he's
game.
missing the relic here on this build.
This is what we call the confidence play. I mean, Hyperstone increases your farm rate a
I was
tremendous
going to say,
amount.
this is the farming build, yeah.
Yeah.
This is farm efficiency to the finest. That's for sure. There's no doubt about that.
The one thing though is that it does make you a little bit vulnerable. Like if you, for whatever reason, happen to get ganked or the enemy team starts pushing, this build is not capable of fighting. That's the biggest issue. So what it focuses on the most is
Dire's
pushing the
bottom
lane out as
tower
hard as you
is under
can.
attack.
Because Hyperstone is actually, for the cost, it's not like amazing efficiency, but it's okay. And you're going to transition into another item that's good against the enemy team anyway, which in this case is
Dire's
AC.
bottom
Because they
tower
have
has
Slardar, right?
fallen.
So you kind of need armor. And Butterfly doesn't give you nearly as much armor as an Assault does.
Dire's bottom tower is
And
under
Butterfly also
attack.
doesn't help your team. But here comes
Oh.
Tornado. They want
Yeah, they're
Radiant's
pushing down this
middle
bomb lane. They
tower
want to
is
try and
under
force
attack.
something here. And as you said, I mean, he's not necessarily got the fighting build, so we'll see what the Anti-Mage does in reaction to this. But they have for the rest of the team to hold off. They'll just Blade Fury the Joker away and back off. Meanwhile, Matumbaman is taking a tier 2. And he will have to blink away. And he'll actually probably just look to finish the tier 1. And he should be able to get
Radiant's
this.
top tower
Actually, there's
is under
TPs coming in.
attack.
Jug knows, and yeah, it's going to stop Matumbaman from going for that.
Just do
It's
it,
just gonna
Matumba
continue
man.
the
Just
farm.
man up. Just blink into that tower and get on me.
Radiant's
It'll be
middle
great.
tower is under attack.
It's not even in deny range, so he can go back for it later if he wants to. Alright, what did he buy? He bought something. He is going back for Manta now. But I think a lot of people underestimate the value of just like the casual Hyperstone when you're at this point in your item progression. Because if you think about it, the next two items that you make don't really help your split pushing that much. Like Manta is more of the fighting item, and then if you want to go Basher or BKB, both of those items are, again, primarily for fighting. But if you can buy the Hyperstone, that allows you to push a lot faster than any other item in your progression for quite a while. Unless you're going really early Butterfly, which not many AM players do. So this is the most extreme in terms of pushing as fast as you can, farming as fast as you can, avoiding team fights until you have what you need. And for AM, 2,000 gold is not a lot. Just,
Oh, no, yeah. He gets that in like 6
Radiant's
seconds.
top
Yeah.
tower is under
Give or take.
attack.
Give or
Dire's
take.
middle tower is under attack.
And this is going to be a tower, so more gold in the bank from the Timberman. You know, just having a look, he's a good
Radiant's top
100
tower
CS
has-
above
Dire's
that of the
middle
Juggernauts
tower
at this
has
point.
fallen.
Net worth wise, he's nearly 2.5k ahead.
he's got that
Yeah,
farm.
this. I'll be honest, is this
Radiant's
just
top
the
tower
point
is
where you
under
look at the
attack.
AM and you're like, alright, guys, we've messed up. He's got far too much. He's got far more than he should have.
I don't think so. Not yet.
You can still deal with him, you're
Yeah, okay, okay, that's not great. Oh, that mana void.
The Timberman, please. Right, he's
It's okay though.
good on the he's good on the farming bit of the pentagon, but not on the fighting bit. Come on, the Timberman, step it up.
Yeah, I think it's fine to not kill there because they forced a reaction. That's the one thing about AM, is it's all about how much you can force the enemy team to commit to trying to kill you. And in this game, he's already done quite a bit in that regard, even though he hasn't actually been involved in any kills because they only have 2. He's rocking the 000 tag, but he's making it look pretty good right now. You can say that much. The other thing about this build that I was kind of not sure on is you can't actually sustain your mana if you don't have Vlads and you only have Battle Fury for regen. So that's one thing that's a little bit concerning.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
'Cause you-
yeah.
Especially if you're using Mana Void too, because it's a huge chunk of mana for him. So I guess he just has to play a little bit more conservative with his blinks, just sit in lane, try to keep pressuring. I wonder if he finishes his assault or if he
Radiant's
wants to
top
go for
tower
something
is
else.
under
He might just go
attack.
back.
Oh, Roshan time.
This is a...
Radiant's
not really even a
structures are
sneak.
fortified.
Oh, it might even be a fight as well, rolling straight in onto Jarax.
Roshan has fallen to the
Just there, showing the Earth Spirit who can roll the better balls. and
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
that's another kill here, and Kuroki, oh dear, caught out.
Radiant's top
And
tower
he is
under
down,
attack.
out for the count. Sunstrike from the Vogue finishing him off. They are they have got a bit of an issue here on top. Now, they may have won the fight, they may have got Roshan, and they may have got the Aegis, but they need to get themselves back here. There is no TP on Slardar, there is no TP on Bane, and Ryol is just running to the side to buy a TP, but they will back off nonetheless. But they got a significant amount of damage done to that top tier 3, so Liquid at least finding something off the back of that bad Roshan trade.
It wasn't too bad, honestly. The problem that Tornado are having is getting to the base without one lane being pushed in by the AM. Like, it's basically become just a game of trying to find him now. And since they haven't really prioritized killing in this game, or when they did, they weren't successful, he's at a stage where he is very difficult to kill anyway. And that's with them last picking a hero that was pretty much designed to give them some kind of pick. So now Matumba Man is feeling more and more confident about being able to push the lanes out. I'd say that there is a decent chance, at the very least, that he could pull them back into this game. It all depends on the pushes, though. Right now, the lanes are not pushing far enough, I think, for Liquid's liking. Like, Matumba Man needs to go hard, but he doesn't have enough information. As soon as he sees the hero's mid, he's gonna go out. Yeah, there we go. So now he knows that they're going in for the push. They got Book 3 on the Invoker, so this is gonna be a really hard push to stop.
Yep, let's see what Liquid answer is. They'll pop down the weave, and we'll clip a few of them here. They got the stun. Onto this man here. Juggernaut. We'll get Nightmared. And Blade Fury himself out of this one, so he'll be fine.
That would have been so nice if that Nightmare didn't come in. That silence would have hit him for sure, and then he would have potentially died.
Oh yeah, he would have been dead. Yeah.
It
was a very
nice nightmare though.
Yeah. Oh, back to the tower. There's the kick, there's the stun, the Nightmare again, dodging the Nick stun. Smart stuff here from the boys. I've been silenced up though. He'll come back in. He really wants to fight. He's got the Aegis, so he knows that he can. And oh, hello, there's your anti-mage.
Good grave.
Nearly dying. And he's been beat script as well. They need to stop, and they do. They do manage to get it out. They do manage to save the anti-mage, and now the rest of Liquid moving in, seeing if they can find anything on the cleanup, but they can't. They'll force Tornadoes back.
They haven't gotten the Aegis yet on Jug. That's really bad. They already committed the glyph, so they can go back in if they want. They can wait for the Necrobook cooldown. It's only 25 seconds, so after this wave, they'll have it. I don't think they want to leave here. I think they want to go for the base. Okay, that Jug has no fears. Like, yeah, whatever. I'm walking in front. They got another healing word.
Oh, they jump straight in as well. The crush onto Matumba Man. The Omni Slash as well. If they can kill him, no, they can't. Matumba Man will survive. Matumba Man really keeping us on the edge of our seats here. Bata is going to be the one to take the bill. No, the shallow grave is there. Kuroki
Radiant's bottom
saving the Razor. He'll get back the Sunstrike. Oh, it was juked. It was juked. He backed off there, anticipating the Sunstrike. Meanwhile, though, Mind Control has died again. But hey, what's new? They're going to lose the Jug here. Aegis will be popped.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's back, and they do get themselves the melee racks, range racks to fall as well by the looks of it. And Matumba Man going in. Oh, the crush is there, the Matumba Man. He's been caught out. Is there the grave? The grave's still on cooldown. No, that's the anti-mage down for 70 seconds. Kuroki to fall as well. Oh, and this is Liquid slowly slipping. Oh, what's Father doing out here? That's, yeah, you shouldn't be there, Sonny Jim. And what is he? No. Okay, Jerax. They are crumbling here, Andy. I think that's the word that was.
Well, I mean, they can buy back. I think they kind of have to, right? Don't want to let your seconds at a Rax fall. Oh god, Mind Control. Not like this.
Oh,
not like this.
Poor lad. Oh, God. He's not had fun in terms of the death department. Matumba Man will jump in, try and fight. Looks to pick up the Slardar. Will get the Slardar kill. Maybe they can try and move in for more here. The Tornado coming out, trying to hold them back. The Nightmare will keep Flutter away. Oh, the amount of Void onto Invoker. Invoker will get blown up, so they find themselves a second here. Maybe this is the fight that Liquid need. We saw them do a similar kind of thing in game 1. They were slipping, but they then managed to bring it back. Matumba Man continues to chase. There'll be the TP out for the Juggernaut, but it looks like Matumba Man will find the Bane kill as well, and he does. That's going to be the Bane going down to the Earnest Shadows charges from the Earth Spirit. So they find themselves the kills, but it did cost Matumba Man a buyback, and as we can see from the fight recap, though, it was worth it, and the golden XP do just favour the side of Liquid off the back of that. But you've got to bear in mind that they did also lose that mid lane of Rax there.
One Rax isn't the end, though. That's the thing about AM, is even 2 Raxes down, it's not the end for an AM. It just becomes a little bit, you know, more difficult. He is going for a butterfly now, so he's not going to finish the AC just yet. Not gonna go for the.
Or maybe
basher
it might
either.
be a casual Eagle song. We don't know.
No, I think he's doing this because he just wants even more.
He's a casual kind of guy.
He wants more pushing power, man. This is the I'm gonna hit creeps as fast as possible build. I mean, his attack speed is actually pretty insane. If he was gonna do that though, I'd just buy freaking Moonshard, man. Why not? Just complete the meme. But I still think that this build has its merits in this situation. Like, when you have to be pressuring the lanes that hard, and your entire job revolves around, like, making sure the lanes are pushed in a way that the enemy team can't commit to a 5-man push. Even having a Manta, we saw what happened in the fights, he still can't do anything. Like, the team fight from Tornado is just too strong.
Yeah, he just dies too quick.
So he just went for a build that it allows him to pressure the lanes that much harder to make Tornado maybe think
Oh, no.
twice about pushing.
I'll be honest with you, in that last fight, there were 2 moments where he was on 1 HP.
Yeah.
He was only kept alive by Dazzle. If they didn't have a Dazzle this game, I think the game would have been over there. Because he would have died, he would have brought back, and he would have died that second time. So some really big plays there from KuroKi. Just keeping this man alive. Then also from Jarex as well. I believe there's the point where the Fiend's Grip was there, and Jarex was able to cancel. Okay, nice in. Okay, mind control
Ravage.
with the Ravage, with the 4-man stun. Very nicely done, but they'll look to disengage, and they'll just say, mind control, can you just die again? And he'll say, yeah, I'm good at that. And he's dead.
Yeah.
Another death here for the poor boy.
Oh boy. Well, I think it's safe to say that the next pick has not really worked out this game. I also
Radiant's
haven't
top
really felt the
tower is
presence of
under
Earth Spirit,
attack.
you know? That's why I was saying it. I was not really sold on the hero. I think the grip needs to be actually reverted back. I never thought I would really be supporting an Earth Spirit buff, but the hero just seems like really mediocre right now. Like, what can he do? Think about like his skills right now. He has a 200 damage nuke. That's like a 2.2 second stun. Okay, so you have like a Sand King Burrow Strike. Obviously it goes farther, but it's pretty much like the same in terms of damage and stun duration. And then you have a 4-second silence that does 200 damage. And some mobility spell that you have to actually aim. I think he's actually over-nerfed. I'm sure
Over-nerfed.
I'm sure I will get some hate for that, but I really feel like he's super weak right now.
Hey, Matumba man, look at this. Oh, he wants to be careful here. Don't do it. Oh, oh, he's good. He's good. Right into his little corner, straight back out. He's fine. Actually, butterfly done. So he's picked up the butterfly. He's gone all in on this as well. Of course, the buyback's still on cooldown for 3 minutes, so why not?
Yeah, it's
and
fine.
I mean, as we were saying earlier, there's not going to be an MKB out anytime soon. Jug, he's got 1500 gold, but yeah, there won't be an MKB on Jug in the next few minutes, that's for sure. Unless Liquid just throw away a disastrous team fight. And they're actually
They're
looking
going
for
in,
that at the
boys.
moment. Smoked up. Yeah, here we have it. Yo,
Show me that glimmer. Ooh.
do they have detection?
Ooh.
Yo, they got it. Oh, sentries, dust, everything. Oh no, the snow. Oh, it was a trap. The snowball. What?
He's gonna be
some full-on
stuck.
bull action there. We're gonna watch the anti-mage because he's trying to look to clean up the Omni slash killing mind control. Now we're seeing the rest of Liquid moving in. They'll blink for. They do want to try and fight him. A Timberman. He's already found one. Maybe he can find more. Fowler getting off a good static link here onto the Jug. They'll blink forward. Look for the block here. He has got the weave ticking him down as well. He's out of mana, and this man might be out of luck. This is a big kill if they can get it, and they do. That's gonna be the Jug down.
Blackened bone.
3 for 1.
Yeah,
They'll take that.
that was the fight.
They'll take that.
That was the
Yeah.
comeback.
Very good smoke.
How much money did he get from that? So Matumba Man started that fight with basically no money because he had just finished purchasing his butterfly. Now he's up to like 1800.
He literally had like 20 gold or something.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and
he's
Roshan
up
spawning,
1800.
and Jarex is gonna scout it. This is actually the comeback trail right now. They're gonna go kill Roshan, and a DD spawns. Are you OS Frog? Come on. That sequence of events could not
Yeah.
have been any better.
Valve might not have given them a direct invite, but they're hardwiring the game here to help them out. Easy Roche here for the DD boys.
You know how they
Roshan has
had that like
fallen
match
to the
fixing
dark.
scandal in StarCraft 2, right? Did you hear about that?
The match fixing.
Yeah, in StarCraft 2. In the
Oh yeah.
what is the Korean league that they have? I can't remember the name of it. Why am I GSL.
Oh, you know what this is? This is a patch fixing scandal
Yeah, it could be.
from Valve.
Could be for sure. That was actually
There's
insane.
some
Though.
serious patch fixing.
All right. So...
Yeah, look to my man. Moonshards.
Oh, he did go Moonshard. Nice.
He did. He just did it.
The dream.
He has done it. Moonshards are out on the magical map.
This is all in. Wait, he dropped something, right? Or no, he didn't. He got rid of his CP. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh
Radiant's
man,
I mean, he
structures
does-
are
Liquid.
fortified.
It was a what, 14k lead. Can Liquid turn this? Oh,
Telling you, man, AM is not out. Never out.
this is exciting stuff.
Radiant's bottom
Tell you what,
tower
we've had some good
has
games here
fallen.
so far in the qualies.
Yeah, we have.
Some good stuff.
Actually, not really.
Some very different stuff as well, haven't we?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like the first real tournament where a patch is being tested, you know? So people are going to have more diverse picks, they're going to have their own adaptation of what they think is good. So for a while, it will be random, and then people will start to kind of slide into a meta, they'll decide what's good or figure it out, and then picks will get more refined as the patch gets played out, but it's still fairly new.
Oh, they're smoked up tornadoes. They're looking for something and they're going to find it, jumping straight onto KuroKy. He graves himself, but the crush is actually going to be off point. Matumbaman coming into the back of this fight. He's trying to go for this here. There's a Glimmer K pop on the Bane, and in fact the Omni Slash doing a lot here to Matumbaman. He has to blink himself away. They've actually lost on the sidelines both the Nyx Assassin and the Dazzle. But Matumbaman lucky to get himself out there, avoiding the full force of the Omni Slash as the bounces weren't too favourable for Jug. So he gets himself back. There'll be a buyback from Nyx, but the next fight, if it does get forced, will be taken without a Dazzle, as he is dead for 40 seconds without buyback. But it looks like Tornadoes, they don't have any interest for pushing for more at this point.
It's still, I think, a little bit risky. Sounds weird to say, but the AM is at a point where he gets like Basher next, I guess. If he's going this much attack speed, like getting Abyssal is so good. Not only can you get more bashes, but the damage that you deal and the time of Abyssal is insane because you just hit so many times. So I think if he goes for that, and then they just keep fighting, they have a good shot. Like, he kills even the Mega Creep wave crazy fast with this build. But for now, looks like Tornado.
Oh, nice Tornado. Caught out Matumbaman.
I mean, I think they just killed
it was nice.
Can he go for the tier 2 mid? He still has Aegis.
Radiant's middle
Hey,
tower
Matumbaman.
is under
Yeah,
attack.
but he needs
Let's
his
do it.
team. The Razor's going back to push the creep wave in. I don't think he's feeling super
Has
confident.
he got buyback again? He does. Yeah, he's got buyback again on Matumbaman. So
Yep.
in a very safe position, Liquid, at this point. For sure. Alright, here we go. Liquid going to be the ones to start this one off. Well, I'll take the tier 2. Nah, blink away. Dodging the Chaos Meteor. Back in he goes. Tier 2 will
Radiant's
drop.
middle tower has fallen.
Liquid, do they want to try and do it? Do they want to try and do it? Or are they going to hold off? They're going to hold off. They're playing it safe here by the looks of it. I mean, are they waiting? Oh, I guess they've still got the Aegis, so there's not really room for anything else for Matumbaman to pick up at this point, but maybe just wanting to make sure he has the money to pick up something once that Aegis has gone.
Yeah,
I mean, what does he kind of go here for the next, for one of his final item slots?
I think he
Does
goes
he
like bots
need a heart?
Abyssal. I think that's pretty much the
Oh,
build.
Bots Abyssal.
Yeah.
Okay, just get more control, yeah.
I mean, I don't really feel like there's much justification for buying BKB. Although, I suppose there's always something to be said for having a 10-second BKB with these items. You know what I mean? Like, you can do so much work in a fight when you have full magic immunity. My only concern for that is, you have to worry about Omni still. You can't just, like, blink in YOLO and expect to be able to live. There's still Amp, there's still Fiend's Grip. Like, there's things that can mess you up really bad outside of the magic immunity anyway. So, I think Abyssal would be the best aggressive item. But I think that BKB actually still has some merits here.
Let's see what their plan is. Just playing it, as you said, yeah, maybe just waiting for that Abyssal. I mean, Jarex himself, 1300 away from Aghanims. That might be something else that they'll want to try and look for before going too crazy for the high ground push. I mean, with the anti-mage, I guess Liquid don't feel that there's any rush really to end this one, do they? They feel kind of comfortable in hanging back and just farming up on the heroes?
For the time being, they have the mobility advantage. That's
Yeah.
the biggest problem that Tornado have right now. Like, Matumbaman can go from lane to lane, just pushing everything in. They just lost 2 pretty serious team fights. Lost Roshan. Their win condition was to get the next Roshan, go high ground, you know, get the second set of racks, because that actually puts Liquid in the spot where Matumbaman is going to be forced to push out those lanes all the time. And then you can go for the last lane, you know, and try to win. But because that just got, like, put on hold due to the team fights going poorly, now the lanes are getting pushed in. Like, middle is the only one that's past the river, and that lane's already dead anyway. So Tornado are having a hard time finding a real good point to try to pressure. Maybe they're waiting out another smoke. They could be waiting for the next Roche, but that's still it could be quite a bit away. You know, it's a couple of minutes before we even know if it's going to be a long or a fast respawn. And by that time, a Timberman's going to have his 6th item. And he is going BKB, so...
Oh, Glimmer Cape, Glimmer, goes for the Feast Grip, but they jump straight in, they're getting a lovely crush there onto the 3 hit from Ghosting. They draw down the Chaos Meteor, Omni Assassin, Matsumaman's dead. He is dead, so's the Nyx Assassin. Matsumaman dead for 100 seconds, he does have buyback. Kuroki is being chased down, he's going to get critted away here as well. The 3rd casualty, this could be Liquid beginning to crumble yet again. They've got 2 heroes down, neither with buyback. Arta's going to TP. Oh, out just as Invoker TP's in a bit of a tag team there between the 2 sides. But yeah, they're almost certainly going to need to buy back on the anti-mage. The thing is, they are going to have to do it without the two kind of supports behind them here, the offlaner and the support Dazzle for 30 odd seconds. So they may just lose a second set of racks. They do have fortification though. But this is looking a bit rocky here for Liquid, and yeah, they're just going to have to accept that this set's gone.
Oh man.
And in a last fight here if they go for the next one.
There was no grade either from Kuro on the AM. Like, that actually hurt them so bad. Like, obviously the DD was a big factor. The Jug picking it up right before they went in, but that was, like, worst case scenario. Like, when Timberman got stunned, he got amped. There was no grave, he gets Omni, eats all of the bounces, and then just gets wrecked. Like, if he had his BKB for that, I think it would have been a bit different, because he didn't have it on him, right? I think he was on the Courier. Maybe, I'd have to watch the replay, actually. I don't think he had it on him.
Well, the BKB on who, sorry?
On the AM. Like, I don't think for that team fight in the woods that he had it, right? I think he did. He just.
Oh, I think he just bought back and bought it, didn't he?
Yeah. No, he had it. He definitely had it before he died, but I don't think he had it on him.
Okay.
Because I saw him buy the Mithril Hammer and the Ogre Club a second ago. So
maybe okay. Yeah.
Maybe he bought back and bought the recipe. I guess that's kind of like the same thing.
All right.
Sorcery is an abomination.
And that okay. This is okay. Liquid. Honestly, this is a team that keeps you on the edge of the seat. You don't know when they're behind. You don't know when they're ahead. You don't know when they're gonna slip. You don't know when they're crumbling. You don't know when they're climbing.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now these games have all been kind of back and forth today, right? Like you don't actually know until the game is over who's gonna win, except for the Na'Vi versus Team Spirit game, the game number 1. That game you knew who won in the first 10 minutes. You were just like, okay, they lost. Their base is gone. But all the other ones have been pretty hard to call. And we've actually seen 2 comebacks today, right? Or is it just the 1?
Oh, I can't remember. Well, I think we might have seen 2.
Because, we had the almost comeback where the Sven and the
Iceberg
Invoker TP'd into the base, yeah.
Yes.
That was almost
there was the
comeback. And then the actual comeback was game 2
the
between
Na'Vi
Na'Vi
game.
and Team Spirit.
Yeah, the 20k swing.
We've actually casted 6 games today. It doesn't really feel like it's been that long.
It doesn't, does it? Maybe it's because we started early, even though for you it's like late because you woke up at 3 AM or something.
Dude.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh well. You're doing fine, Andy. You're doing fine. I'm not noticing that you're tired, so you're doing a good job.
Thanks, man.
That's alright.
You want to hug it out?
Yeah.
Alright, nice.
I do.
I'll stream it. Or at the very least, stream on the other side when we do it.
Oh, are they gonna jump? Oh, they're smoked up, Liquid.
Let's go, boys. Come on, no fear.
This is so scary. Oh, let's get the buybacks up. Oh boy, oh boy.
He's even got JRX's Stout Chiller right now. Mind control. This is the comeback
I was
right
gonna
here.
say he's so poor. He's using someone else's stout just for the mentality of
they're gonna blow
the crush. They get the crush onto two, but the mana voice pick. They've just blown up the jug. The Invoker's gonna get himself out, but he gets blown up as well here by the mana burn. And suddenly, absolutely falling to pieces. Tornadoes. 3 dead. Buyback instantly from Juggernaut. Y'all has to TP back to base.
Dire's middle tower.
What an initiation there from Liquid, and what a mana fight, just blowing up Jug. Jug just disappeared in that fight.
Yeah, dude, the AM with this many items, he does lots of damage. Lots and lots of damage. So he can consume the Moonshard if he wants to go back for Abyssal. That's a play that Matimba Man can make right now. Or he can just consume it for the Aegis, which I think he'll probably do. That way, okay, so the big thing is they kill the Jug of all heroes, which means that he can no longer buy back for the defense, and Liquid could possibly pit like a, I guess it's a 6v5, right? Or a 7v5 if you want to count the cheese too, because this is Roshan number 3.
Roshan
So with that in mind, I actually think that Liquid's 5-man push, if they take one more good fight, they win the game. Like, hands down. They go down mid, they kill the Jug once, it could just be over.
Well, let's see it happen. Let's see it happen. See them have a go at it. Tornadoes, of course, we have seen that they very much have the power, though, to take these fights, but they've got to make sure that they're the ones getting the jumps. And at this point, net worth-wise, the swing, it's been up and down. Still on the favor of Tornadoes, but I don't know.
Well, the experience is on Liquid's side. It's just a gold
Oh, the
advantage for
XP
Tornadoes.
is, yeah, it is just the gold, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that smoke.
I don't remember
actually
actually seeing an XP graph and a gold graph be that different quite a while, actually. That's
Well, I
normally
think a
they're
lot of
pretty
it
much
is because
reminiscent of each other.
I think it's because the map control had been going the way of Tornado Rocks for a while, except for the AM, right? Like, their inability to catch the AM is what gives them the experience advantage, because he's always on his own, you know, farming super fast. So the EXP that he has versus, like, even the Juggernaut, there's a 6-level difference between him and the Jug. That's pretty much the entirety of the experience lead. It's just the fact that Matumba Man is always by himself farming, and Jug is usually with his team. That's why it looks so
One
weird.
thing at this point, if you're Liquid, surely you play it super safe. You wait the 2 minutes before going in, so Matumba Man's going to have buyback available, because he's nearly got it. It's 1 minute 45 seconds. So there's no reason to fight before that timing, really, is there? I mean, it looks like they think otherwise, but surely you just play it safe and wait for the buyback. I mean, I guess it's super close. It is very close.
You mean Tornado Rocks to wait for their buyback?
And then
Because
for Matumba Man to wait for his buyback.
No, he has 8, and the Jug already used buyback. So you definitely go in. Like
Oh,
that,
I
as
see.
soon
You
as
want
the
to
Jug
abuse
died,
the Jugs. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you don't really. Yeah, that's the
the
bigger
Jug dies,
thing
so
here
you
at this point.
definitely
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Like, this is their time. I thought the Juggernaut had bots when he bought out. That's why I was like, oh, he's just going to buy back and bot back in, you know? Just keep fighting. But as soon as I realized that he still had phase boots, I was like, that was bad. Real bad. So this opens up this whole opportunity for Liquid. Had he not bought back like that, they would never have this opportunity. Or if they did try to push, it would be a lot harder, you know? Okay. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Oh, no! The anti-mage double kill there, destroying the Tusk and the Invoker. They'll both buy back straight away here. And now we'll go back towards the tier 3. He'll take the tower. Definitely blast onto mind control. This time, Jerax has got the axe, so he's able to get him out of there, save him. But they are slowly doing it, Liquid. And now, I mean, we're getting to the strong point. They're actually going to TP back to base here. Well, hang on, what the hell happened? What?
He was amped and he got sunstruck. He died. Straight line gaming. Alright, poor mind control, dude.
Poor mind control.
That
I
guy's
mean,
actually got to be fuming right now. Well, maybe not fuming because he's actually in a good position to win the game, but he can't
oh yeah,
feel
they
great.
can still win.
Yeah.
Poor mind control. I tell you what, though, he's had some good mana burns. In that fight down in the Radiant Jungle, he was the one that actually killed. It was actually the Aether Lens mana burn that killed the Invoker. So arguably, that was one of the bigger plays of the game. So I think he's made up for the fact that he's died 12 times. So good job. Good job.
Yeah. He's definitely been doing the team fight stuff that he needs to be doing, and his initiation is what killed the Jug too. Like his Impale that came out from Vendetta, he didn't even go for the Vendetta hit. He just knew that the Jug could react in time to spin, so he stuns out of Invis instead to ensure the disable, and that gets him killed. So now to say that he's played badly,
and he's getting his farm now. I mean, he's got the 46-minute Tranquils just picked up.
It's just like one of those comical games where you have such like a bad game that you kind of just have to laugh it off, you know? You're like, oh god, I've died so many times. I'm still doing what I should be doing, but gotta be able to roll with the punches, man.
Let's see him go for this one. Here we go. Goodbye, creeps. Hello, Rax. Liquid, ready to push in. He's got the Lotus Orb on him. Matumba Man. Buyback is available, and he does still have the Aegis as well as the BKB. They'll throw out, and oh. Here we have it. What's your plan here? Nightmare up the anti-mage. Where's the follow through? They'll drop down the amplifier, but he ends up amplifying himself there. The Lotus Orb was out in time. Now they're blinking. They'll get the crush out onto anti-mage, but they still sit there. Razor hitting away at the racks. Mid-melee racks now done. They'll get the mid-ranged as well by the looks of it as they look to stand their ground here, the side of Liquid. The Lotus Orb's doing work here. on Matumba Man. And now they will catch him out, but the Graves out in time. The stun from the Earth Spirit, clipping Ghostic on the side of this. They would like to...
Oh,
it
just
just expired! It just expired! Oh, it's the stone! The stone for keeping him alive! Oh, Matumba Man, get yourself out of there! Oh, he can't! Yes, he can! He's out! He's out! Going for the team! Oh, the bash! The first hit back for the man to stun! Matumba, bloody man! He's got a blink again! Oh, God. Run! Run! Run for your goddamn life, Matumba Man! He will get out. The fight's kicking off here where Sparta looks to be the one left behind. And he will go down.
Oh my.
Oh, but they save anti-mage. My goodness. Oh.
How many heart attacks can you actually have in the span of like 3 seconds?
I think I've lost half of mine. Oh. Oh. Right.
Safe. Got it.
In the base where the grave duration is there, you kill him when it wears off. He BKBs and blinks, but then Jerax like tries to grief him by putting him in the ultimate. Like he puts him in chat.
No, that was good because there was an Omni Slash on him. The Omni Slash was going to kill him.
Oh, he
got
already
Omni
blinked
Slashed.
then. Yeah, okay, so he already blinked. He gets
yeah, he blinked and then he got Omni Slash.
And then he gets first hit back.
The stone saved him.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
That was actually so close.
That's so scary stuff.
Yeah, and the nice thing is, like, even if he dies there, sure, he has buyback, but you don't want to use your buyback until the enemy team are pushing your base, because that way you can fight with another AM, right? And instead of only having 1 life, you now have 2. So that's a big deal that he didn't die there. That was actually insanely close, though.
Yeah, that was edge of your seat stuff there. Edge of your seat.
I mean, Tornado RoX still had the Rax advantage, and they are now with a pretty good amount of map control because the bottom and middle lane are pushing in simultaneously, and that pretty much means that if they want to, they could stick around for a bit, but they're going to play it a little bit safe. They're not going to go for anything too crazy. And looks like Matumba Man, he is got enough for his Abyssal and buyback. So he is pretty much 6-slotted. He can still go for bots too if he wants, but that's more just like a quality of life thing than a necessary thing.
Alright. Alright.
I have...
Yeah, this is one of those series that you talk about and people have to check out afterwards, because this is, yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Alright,
settle down a bit now.
Sometimes you just gotta take a deep breath, you know? Just watch a little Dota 2. And then panic every time anything happens because you don't know who's gonna win. Truthfully though, Tornado RoX have been playing very well. Like, Liquid, a lot of people were surprised they didn't actually get like directly invited, for good reason. I mean, they had some really good performances lately. But the fact that Liquid are struggling with them just goes to show how well Tornado RoX have been playing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. The Jug as well. S has had a very good game. 14-7. And that is your MKB done now as well. So, something to deal with that butterfly that the AM is sporting. But we've seen already, if they get the jump on Jug, and usually they just get 1 stun through, and Anti-Mage is there to follow through with the damage. And okay. Matumba Man puts the BKB for that one. He was angry.
That's no buyback.
Oh,
Mana Void! Oh. He must have been looking ahead of his hero. Otherwise, you definitely Mana Void that. Because there's no way the Bane didn't have buyback. He didn't know it, but it would have been a solid kill. Either way, they should secure Roshan with this. It's going to be up in a second. Or a couple of seconds. It's a very tense point in the game right now, because all it takes is like... either team messes up once, you can get Mega.
Oh, my control! Oh, Roshan was nearly up.
It's okay. I think that Liquid aren't too concerned about going for the Roshan pit directly. They know that since the lanes are pushed, like AM is bottom, so they know that they won't be able to go in from that way. They see Ghostic defending the base, so they know it's not going to get sneaked or anything. And if worse comes to worse, they can just like run AM back down there. He can solo it. Heck, even the other heroes on the side of Liquid can kill Roshan by themselves at this point. They don't even really need him. They just want to make sure that the lane equilibrium is going their way. That's actually like one of the safest ways for you to win, is if the other team can't catch your split pusher, you just keep pushing and making sure that the lanes are never in their favor so they can't 5-man you. Because I think that's the only real way that Liquid could lose, is if Tornado RoX get a 5-man together and pick a good fight. But right now they're doing, I think, pretty much exactly what they should be doing. So now they have all the lanes out, at least a little bit. and they're just gonna go take Roshan for free. Although there is a smoke. Tornado RoX realized we need to do something.
This could be the
and so
fight.
get it.
This could be the fight.
This will probably end up being the game one way or the other.
Okay, here we go. Lead in here from Ghostic. Who's he going to jump on? Oh, he jumps
He went
back.
uphill. Okay.
Yeah.
He was maybe assuming they went behind, but. Okay.
Fiends rip straight up onto Matuma Man. BKB pop up easy. They're going to start the fight here. The load storms out Matuma Man. They'll put the Manta. Omni Slash coming out onto Fata. Fata's going to get taken down. So the Razor's now got Matuma Man. Drops the Abyssal onto the Invoker, but the Nightmare's there. The Snowball picking them all up, but the Magnetize coming out from JerAx. He's getting critted down here by the Juggernaut, trapped up in the Ice Shards. There's 3 down on the side of Liquid. Mind Control, he's going to be one to fall as well as they come in, close in. Sunstrike is there. He's got the Spike Carapace to buy himself some time, but he still goes down. Matuma Man, he's just had to get himself out. He has had to look for the farm. There's a buyback here on Fata's Razor. They're going to go back in on the Roshan, and they will get it. Let's see what the plan is here from the boys. Pings on the mid lane. Are they going to go for some rat action, maybe? And TP's backs are already being done here by the side of Tornadoes, and well, that was a very nice Roshan fight for those guys. Tornadoes are going to be very happy with that.
It was honestly so well executed by RoX because the AM is in the pit, right? They grip him. They kind of assume there's going to be a counterplay, so they just go in and cancel it with the Nyx, and then they have a sentry down. The Jug throws out Omni Slash. They get a snowball save on the Invoker, so the Abyssal Blade is completely wasted. They can't even get a Mana Void off to deal damage, right? It's just like nothing really happens from it. So your AM's lockdown is done. Your Nyx is already dead. And I think the Razor actually died very early on too.
Oh, he did.
So
he took pretty much the full brunt of the Omni Slash. There were some good bounces there for Jug.
That was insanely good fight from Tornado.
Oh, Refresher AM. The thing of dreams. The thing of nightmares.
Refresher AM, dude.
Refresher
it's actually
AM.
like the best item to have on the courier. Because you can have it follow you around, you can have double BKB, double Abyssal, double Manta. He has the mana for it too. So it's
double
like
blink.
Very good. Yeah, but I mean, realistically.
Double boots of travel.
Yes.
Double flutter.
Double flutter. That's what, 8 seconds to 35% more movement speed?
Yeah.
That's the dream.
And it stacks as well.
Does it actually stack? I've
No.
never bought Butterfly Refresher. I have no
Well,
idea.
you're
if
not
it
playing the
actually
heroes
stacks.
right. You're not playing the game right there, Andy.
I
You
don't.
haven't tried the double flutter.
I mean, I'm a not experienced AM player as you are, obviously.
Yeah.
Someday you'll have to show me your ways.
Here we have it. Right.
Oh, that's a
This is one of those games. One of those games here.
The terrifying thing is that either team can still win. It seems like there's a point in which you take a Roshan fight that decisively that you should be able to just win. But it's still so scary for either team to really fully commit because everyone has so much farm that if you mess up, it's just... If they get to your base, it's bad. It's real bad.
Alright, I don't know. What's happening here? Smoke up from Tornadoes. They're going to start to move over to the enemy side of the map. And they're going to do it in some fashion as well. Liquid. They've got to be ready for this. Tornadoes, they're coming around the corner. They're ready to go into the jungle. Who's going to make the jump? Oh, Mind Control! He actually jumps in straight away. There's going to be the BKB off in time from Fada. He'll get off the static link onto RoX. They get the Omni Slash. The Snowball picking them over. What the hell's going on with these pink, purple Lotus Balls everywhere? They have lost the Nyx Assassin. The Magnetize is out. And the Magnetize is doing so much. Look at this balance. It's beautiful. JerAx will get popped, but it's an unstoppable streak here from Matuma Man as he finds the Mana Void. Now he's going to look to chase for more. It's a 2 for 2 at this point. Matuma Man jumps in. He's got... Oh, the Invis Rune. He's out. So it is a 2 for 2 at the end of that. Neither team taking too much of it.
Orb just like won them that team fight? So he omnied into the Lotus, which means that Fata and the Juggernaut were both omniing at the same time. Clearly means that Razor's not taking any damage during that time because he's invulnerable. And it just was like the Juggernaut's ulti kind of being negated like that on the Razor means that the 2 cores are still alive at the end of the jump, and as soon as that happens, the fight is, I think, really hard for Tornado RoX to win at that point. I mean, all in all, it was a 2 for 2, right? Like, it wasn't some crazy exchange.
It was 2 for 2.
Yeah, but I think that in that scenario where the team with the Aegis doesn't win the fight decisively, that it's always going to be good for the team without it.
Oh, that's a throw. That is
God.
a Class A throw.
Not like this. No, he wants to go in.
No.
He's ham. Alright, it's 2 ham.
Don't
Jesus.
1v1 that.
Sunstrike the
Don't
will.
1v1.
Oh, he got him!
You let your guard
Alright.
down.
Alright.
Oh.
That is...
Okay, that's big. That's
really
big.
bad.
That's really bad. Oh.
Alright, boys, let's go. Tornado rocks. Down that top
Tornado
lane.
rocks. Yeah. Oh. They should be able to force out the buyback from Anti-Mage here, surely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They push mega fast. They don't even have to wait for the creep wave top. They can just go in through mid. There's no real reason to wait. If they want to, they can even try to poke throne, but I think that's dangerous, because you're putting yourself very far on the enemy base. Because you can still get like TP down behind, right? Like the huts you can TP to and get good positioning, so I think they might just like walk through mid to top.
Okay, here we go. Ping's coming out of the top racks. This is going to be it. We've seen Liquid put themselves in these kind of positions and then pull it back. Will they better do it this time? The crush is onto Fata. He gets pulled away here. He's going to be fine. Mind control getting the stun off onto S. The kick as well. The stun onto 3 here from Earth Spirit. They'll keep mind control alive. In the shallow grave, he's been turned into a stone. The buyback from a Timber Man looking for the cleanup. They've found the jug. They've found the slider. Let's watch this anti-mage because he's looking to destroy the side of Tornado Rocks, and he has done exactly that. 4 dead.
What
4
is
are dead.
happening?
So they do hold. It did cost them the buyback in the AM, but we knew he was going to have to do that anyway. They do have the
Yeah, but
buybacks
now
available
they
on the
have
3
to
cores.
force buybacks themselves.
Yes. They got a
Like
plan,
they have to try at least. Because you can't just buy back on your core and then not make the enemy team buy back. It's just crazy to me how these team fights keep going so lopsided in one direction. Like as soon as it seems like one team has control of the game and all they have to do is like have one good fight, they just get massacred in the next team fight. And it doesn't matter who it is, it's like whichever team is ahead just can't win the next fight. Well, they are going down both middle and bottom lane right now. The Timber Man doing his pushing thing. He should be able to force a buyback here.
Tusk might not need to buy back. It was at 20 seconds. They might be alright in those two.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah, but I
is
mean,
under
the problem is those two can't stop the AM.
Radiant
They need a hero who can
structures
actually
are
deal with the
fortified.
AM, and that's pretty much only Juggernaut.
Yeah.
So that's why
I
I
think
mean,
this is big. Yeah, the fact that 2
They're
aren't
gonna
got a
hold it.
buyback.
They're gonna
It's
wait
just
for
a jug.
Yeah, they're gonna wait for
Get
the
in the
last
jug,
set of
Mike.
racks.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Here's the
is
problem.
falling.
If he buys back right now,
Radiant's bottom
they're putting
gotta
barracks
force
themselves in a
the buyback.
position. Yeah, he can't buy back though. That's the thing. If he buys back and they lose one fight, the game is 100% over. The best chance of them winning is for him to respawn on his own, have the buyback available. Like 2 lanes of racks don't really even matter at this point because the heroes are so strong they can kill the creeps no matter what. So they need to make sure that the Juggernaut has 2 lives for this fight. If he buys back now, he's saying, if I get Abyssal once out of position, I'm dead. But here we go. They want to force the fight.
Yeah, straight in. Here we go. The crush onto 2.
Oh.
The Timber Man anti-mage. It's ripped through 2 of them. They found 2 kill station. Buybacks from the Tusk. Buyback from the Juggernaut. Now Liquid, what's the plan? Do they just get out? They're happy with that? They're not happy with that. They're not happy with that. They're gonna go back in for more.
They got to make this count for
They're
something.
gonna go in for more. Stun from mind control. Oh, and they stun Ghosted because he came in. He was looking at him for the action. But now the snowball coming across. The Lotus Orb. Oh, they're jumping around everywhere. The BKB from Fada. He's still alive. Matuma Man is going to get shallow graved up. Will blink away. S is going to lose his life. He does still have that buyback though. Didn't have to use it the initial time. The stun onto BZZ as well. The damage coming through as well. Invoker's dead. He'll buy back here. 3 buybacks coming out from the side of Tornadoes. And I think they're happy with that, Liquid. They're happy with that. They're happy with that. They'll leave that be. They made 4 of the 5 members buy back there for that last fight, and they get everyone out back to safety. Huge fight for Liquid, and now they've got this 6-minute window where they can look to end the game confidently when they feel ready to do so.
Yeah, the smoke caught them off guard completely. They were positioned a little bit like too far out. They were sitting by the tier 4s. They're like even pinging where they were standing because they were like from our perspective they were very far out of position, but the smoke they were not expecting at all. Mind control blinks in, lands a nice initiation stun. They know the Jug can't afford to buy back in that position, right? So as soon as they know, okay, he's just waiting, we gotta go. And that way they force the fight, they take out 2 heroes immediately, already get the buybacks. That in of itself would have been fine. They even get the Juggernaut to buy back after he tried so hard not to burn it. Like that was perfect from Liquid for sure. It really is unfortunate because if they had been standing like just behind their throne and just waited, they probably would have had a much better chance of defending, but it's hard to say things like that because you don't actually know what vision they had. They didn't see the smoke at all.
Yeah, you don't.
It's a really tough call to make.
They've got an AC now on the Razor. AC on Razor. and everyone apart from Anti-Mage on the side of Liquid with buyback available. Oh.
Yeah, it ain't great. Well, it ain't great for Tornado RoX, that's for sure.
Damage.
Yeah, this is such an exposed position to be in now.
Yep. Honestly, if you're Juggernaut right now, you kind of need to get rid of your Manta, right? Like, what does your Manta really do for you at this point? Is there something else that he could buy at this stage that's better than that?
Rapier.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't have the money. I mean, like, I guess it's not going to matter anyway, because
If he
Liquid are
sells
not
it, we
looking to let
close
this
to.
game go on.
Yeah, Liquid is just going to go for the win here. They're going to go for the tier 4s. Tornadoes, they need something big. Liquid could be doing it here. We have only seen... No, was it a 2-0 for Spirit? It was a 2-0 for Spirit. We've seen a 1-1 Na'Vi versus Spirit.
Yeah,
2-0
1-1.
Spirit versus Mama's Boys.
Yes.
And Liquid are looking for the 2-0 here against Tornadoes. Roshan is back up as well, so here we go. Here we have it, and that's going to be cheese time. Time for Rosh. Time to Rosh.
Alright, this is a really rough spot. I think that it's just too many... See, the thing is, the fights in terms of like overall kills don't really matter. It just matters who dies. Like the Juggernaut or the Invoker dies, it's pretty much game.
Oh,
There's
look at this
still-
graph as well.
Yeah. There's 4 minutes left before the Juggernaut even has buyback, so Liquid need to be a little bit faster about how they go about this. They are super paranoid though that there's going to be heroes waiting here. And Tornado RoX are going for a potential pick-off, like hoping somebody comes top the farm, but in reality, knowing Roshan is going to be up soon, should be fairly obvious that they're down here. They're just going for like a Hail Mary play. Because getting a pick would kind of bring them back into the game. At the very least, it delays it long enough to where
Roshan
they
has
don't have to
fallen
wait,
to the dire.
or they don't have to worry about like a buyback cooldown, right? Because 4v5, they won't buy back. For the same reason that Jug wouldn't buy back earlier. And then they just wait it out, but they don't find the pick. Roshan gets killed, and now they're going to be forced back. I just want to point out that Matumba Man has more last hits than the entirety of the Radiant team combined, I think?
Does it?
It actually does. Man, let me tab out and
Oh shit! 463 plus 388, that's what? 851. Then you've got 944, 985, and then so 990, 1020. So they've got 1020, he's got 1100 pretty much. So he's 70.
he easily has more.
Yeah. 79 CS ahead of the entire team.
Radiant's top
Not
tower
bad.
has
Not
fallen.
too shabby at all here from the boy. No, we're seeing it kick off. We're seeing it kick off. Matumba Man, he's just jumped in. He's just jumped straight in here. Matumba Man's a bit of a man. He's got straight in on this one, but it's fine. The BKBs have come out. Matumba Man's fine.
Radiant's top
He's grip onto
barracks are under
Fata.
attack.
But he doesn't care. He's looking for a Bastion. He's going to get it. Man avoid as well to make sure that the Bane is gone. The Omni Slash coming out, bringing Liquid low. That does get the kill on the next Assassin. Definitely blast here from BZZ. Now they're trying to look to turn. They get the Walrus punch out onto Fata. Forcing the Razor back. They'll get the kill on the Razor. The crush now onto Jerix as well. They're laid down the Amplify. Matumba Man coming back in for this one. Manning up, trying to fight. He'll lose the Aegis, but he's lost his whole team. He's only there left alive with Mind Control being the only one back. And, well, he jumps in. He jumps in. He gets the kill on Slaughter. That's 3 dead. These are 3 heroes that don't have buyback. Matumba Man, he's looking for the objectives. Fortification will come out.
Structures are
And I think they might have
fortified.
just done it here, Liquid. They might have
Radiant's
just done it.
top barracks are
Matumba
under
Man's
attack.
bravado.
The
He's been
heck?
hexed.
This
Can they kill him now?
Okay, I think they just
Oh,
won.
okay. I think
My
this could be
control god.
GG.
Barracks has fallen.
This could be GG. I think Liquid have done it. And in quite
Radiant's
some
top
fashion as well.
barracks has
What a
fallen.
game.
The dire now have mega creeps.
Mind Control nearly feeding to the tower. Come on. Oh,
Oh,
there's
the
your
refresher.
refresher. Look at
Matumba
that.
Man.
Radiant's
Oh,
middle
that
tower
was
is
the
under
stuff
attack.
of dreams.
I mean, it doesn't
Very
really matter,
clutch
but
refresh. Oh, I think it does. It matters
why
to
didn't
me.
he just pick up the cheese?
That's why
Okay,
he
he
refreshed,
gets
so
the
we had the
first
Abyssal
hit
Blade.
bash.
He's a genius, and
Radiant's
he
He
has
got a
won the
first hit
game.
bash anyway.
Purified.
Alright, that was actually a really good game.
Radiant's
fun
middle
watching,
tower
sure.
is under attack.
And I don't think I've
Victory.
ever seen the Nyx die that many times and have that much impact. Like, Mind Control during the team fights played phenomenal. Can't really fault the guy outside of the laning phase, but again, he had a hard lane.